Okay, sound check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports, and welcome to the big fight. Was it going to happen? Wasn't it going to happen? It's going to happen. It's live. It's exclusive. It's only on YouTube pay-per-view. This is Joseph Parker versus Hughie Few for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. Thank you all so much for joining us from around the world. The main man, Ingram Jones, on BWTM Sports, bring you live and exclusive coverage, audio coverage of the big fight tonight. Thanks for joining us. Okay. The big men are being called to the ring at the moment as we speak. Now, before this fight begins, let me just give my thoughts on this fight. You know, a lot of people connected with a lot of fans of Hughie Fury or Team Fury believe all Hughie Fury has to do is turn up tonight. He'll win because he's got Peter Fury in the corner and Tyson Fury will beat Klitschko. Let me a warning from the start that this is a very dangerous assignment, an even more dangerous assignment than when Tyson went to fight Klitschko in Germany, for the simple reason that Parker is unbeaten. Parker hasn't been knocked out. Parker is a world champion, and Parker is not scarred. What I mean, he's not scarred. He's not mentally scarred. He doesn't have mental demons. This is a guy who's fresh, hungry, young, never been beaten, two-fisted attack, and a dangerous proposition with either hand, and very, very, very dangerous. Particularly dangerous for Hughie Fury because he hasn't fought for over 2 years. Particularly dangerous for Hughie Fury because he's never done 12 rounds. Particularly dangerous for Hughie Fury because he's never been in a tough fight against a guy who's looking to take his head off. He's looked beautiful so far in terms of using a jab and boxing ability. The last time we saw Hughie Fury, in fact, every time we've seen Hughie Fury, he's been ill. He can't afford tonight to be ill as he was against Fred Cassie, because if he's ill tonight against Fred Cassie, because we were told all before the build-up, before the Cassie fight, Hughie was fit. If he's fit and he's well and he's firing, we've got a great fight. But if he's not fit and he's not well and the illness comes back tonight against Parker, it's the wrong lion. It's a guy who he's got no, all he wants to do is take your head off. That is Joseph Parker's intentions. He's not going to try and box Fury. So tonight, for me, I don't think this is a battle of skills. I think this is a battle of wills. Who wants it more? Heart, guts, determination. Joseph Parker, for me, is very reckless when it comes to defense. He's more interested in trying to land the right hand, and that is a big punch in this fight tonight, the right hand. Hughie likes to leave his left hand low at times, or the right. He leaves his left hand low at times, and that's a problem because we always feel that Parker can come over the top with the right hand. That being said, Parker, the shorter man, could walk onto uppercuts. This is a very interesting fight for me. Hughie has to keep the fight in the center of the ring. He cannot afford Parker to put his back against the ropes. Parker will be more effective when he's on the inside, when he's closer, the shorter man. He's very fast, explosive punches, very up close, very explosive up close. Very dangerous fight for Hughie to fight on the back foot, back against the ropes. So he's going to keep the center ring for the whole of the fight. For Joseph Parker, he's going to get Hughie, get past the jab, get inside and be busy early and throw punches left, right, and center and just test the heart of Hughie Fury, test the guts of Hughie Fury. Yes, they're a fighting family. There's no doubt about it. But Hughie Fury and Tyson Fury are two different fighters. And for people to believe that all Hughie has to do is turn up is far from the truth. I believe that he's got a tough fight in his hands tonight, a dangerous man in his ring tonight. And I don't care what anybody tells me. Joseph Parker is a dangerous man. And if Hughie makes one mistake tonight, he could be looking up at the lights. Same with Joseph Parker's proven to have a good chin so far in his career. He has fought the better opposition. You know, people can argue all they want, but you look at the opposition. Joseph Parker has been in a fight. He has been backed up. He has been put under pressure. He has fought opposition that's put him under pressure. He has gone 12 rounds. Hughie's never gone 12 rounds. So, you know, going 10 rounds against Sokolowski, an exhibition bout, isn't the same as going 12 rounds against a guy looking to take your head off. And in this fight, he's fighting his first opponent as a professional who's literally trying to take your head off. I've heard all the stories about the sparring. He's looked brilliant in sparring and all the rest of it. But really and truly, it's not going to matter. It's not going to get, nobody cares about the sparring come fight night. That's what people are going to remember on fight night, the performance, how a man performs on the night. So, you know, another thing I've heard, people look at both Hughie and look at Parker, particularly Parker. Oh, he looks a bit podgy. You know, I looked that down to two things. Parker fighting in the UK. The climate's different to being in New Zealand. So that's the first thing people need to take into consideration. And the other thing people need to take into consideration as well is Parker's fighting a big guy. Potentially, he could be using that weight to absorb more punishment for the later rounds. So Parker may have said, you know what? I feel more comfortable at this weight, fighting bigger guys, and may need more endurance. So that could be the reason why Parker's got just looks a little bit more heavier than usual. I don't think Parker's going to be one of these guys that will take the fight complacently. He doesn't, to me, come across as a guy who's complacent. The other thing I'm very concerned about as well is that final situation where they were pushing when Parker pushed. Excuse me one second. This is an audio commentary. Please read the description. Audio commentary. If you want to see the fight, pay the pay-per-view money, which is £15. Go to the boxing channel, which is showing the fight live, and watch it there. This is an audio commentary only. Thank you for joining us. Please read the description. So we're giving you live audio commentary of the fight tonight. So Joseph Parker could be one of two things. He could be for example, David Tua, who Kevin Barry used to train before, who could only have a left hook and a bad hairstyle, according to Lennox Lewis. And Lennox Lewis did a number on Tua, hit him with right hands, left jabs, uppercuts, hooks, and put a real masterclass on. Can Hughie do that against someone like Joseph Parker, who has a two-fisted attack? Again, Parker's weaknesses, from what I see already, is that he likes to throw bombs, but he's what I call defensively reckless, irresponsible. He doesn't think about his own punches coming back at him. And it was interesting what he said to Hughie. And if people haven't heard what Hughie said to Hughie in the face-to-face, the last face-to-face, he said to Hughie said, "Oh, that title's mine," you know. And Parker basically said, in a much words, he said, turn around to Hughie and he looked at Hughie and said, pipe down, little boy, pipe down, little boy. And he said, I back my chin. Parker says, I back my chin. Do you back your chin? I back my chin. Do you back your chin? That's what Parker kept telling Hughie all the time. And he says, you know what? The person in this fight who's under the most pressure isn't me. The person who's under the most pressure in this fight isn't me. The person who's under the most pressure in this fight isn't me, because Hughie has to fight. Yeah, the anthem's still going, people. Hughie has to fight in his backyard. He's fighting at home. He has to do 12 rounds. He has to prove a point because he's a Fury. He's doing the point of he has to fight for Fury status. That's not on me. The pressure's not on me. I'm world champion. I just go about and do what I got to do. So Hughie's got a lot of things to consider. Plus, he's got to consider the fact he's never done 12 rounds, and the last time he was in the ring professionally was that Fred Cassie performance. If I'm honest with you, I love Hughie to bits, but he's never looked devastating in all of his fights because there's been the illness. So take the illness away tonight, and he's fully fit. It will be very interesting to see how Hughie does tonight. That's the fascinating thing about this fight. Fascinating. So we're just waiting to see what happens here. Hughie Fury is now on his way to the ring, dressed in I'm not sure, he's got his black and white and gold trim. just waiting to be announced now, but he's standing there. And all the Furies are there. All the Furies are there, it looks like. Big fight. Big pressure for Hughie now. Can he mentally hold it together? He's got all his family there. It's different when Tyson was doing it. Now he has to do it. He's got his whole family behind him. Plus Billy Joe Saunders. All of the Furies are there. Plus friends of the Furies. So they're all together. Billy Joe Saunders as world champion giving Hughie, talking to him. And here comes Hughie. He looks confident. He looks well. Looks good. But he's got a hell of a lot of people behind him, backing him for this fight tonight, walking to the ring with him. Now, does that work in his favor? Can he hold it together mentally? We know Tyson was mentally very strong. We don't know much about Hughie Fury mentally. We don't know if he can hold it together. We don't know on the big stage, can he hold it together? We know in the youth amateur championships, he won that. He was the first from the UK to do that. So he's been on the big stage before. So he certainly has got boxing skills. I've said before, said it 1,000 times. Hughie Fury possesses one of the best jabs in world boxing, in heavyweight boxing at least. And he can use that tonight to keep Parker off. He can also use that jab to open up, to set up openings, to land the right hand. The right hand is going to be key, I believe, for both fighters. For those of you in New Zealand as well, shout out to people in New Zealand. Big shout out to you all. Love you all. And please hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. This is Joseph Parker versus Hughie Fury for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. And Hughie Fury is in the ring. Hughie Fury is in the ring. So those haters, those people that said Hughie Fury was going to pull out the fight, he didn't want the fight, he is in the ring. And now, making his way to the ring, the WBO Heavyweight Champion of the World, Joseph Parker. Yeah, I know, I get excited. But why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? Shout out to people from around the world. If you're in New Zealand, shout out to you. If you're in Wales, shout out to you. If you're from the UK, shout out to you. If you're from America, shout out to you. I want to know who's the furthest away listening to this. This is live audio commentary. If you want to see the fight again, you can get it live on the boxing channel. Pay-per-view, £15 UK money if you want to watch it. Otherwise, stay tuned. Oh, here we go now. Parker's in and he's dancing. He's rocking left and right. Very confident champion. Really believes himself. This is another thing about Joseph Parker. He's very confident. No need for big shouting and screaming. He's a very quietly confident man, but he exudes confidence. Very confident man. Believes in himself. He's got such great self-belief. With Parker, I don't ask myself questions of whether he's got mental strength, whether he can hold it together, because he's done it. He's boxed at home. He's boxed under pressure. He fought Andy Ruiz. You know, some people say, you know, if it wasn't at home, Ruiz may have beaten him. But Parker, to me, is a guy that does believe in himself, believes in his chin, believes in punching power, believes in his ability. Now, Parker's walking to the ring. He's still walking through the corridors at the moment. He's got two Samoans next to him. He's got a bandana around his head in black and red. Almost Nathan Cleverly-like, but not Nathan Cleverly-like. The two Samoan older gentlemen are walking to ring, bare-chested, with just a tassel around their necks, with red around their neck. And here comes Joseph Parker, black and red. The likable guy, Joseph Parker. I'm a big fan of Joseph Parker, as I am Hughie Fury. So it's one of those fights that I wish never happened because I like both guys. But nevertheless, you know, somebody's always going to have to go tonight. Two Samoans. Are they not two Samoans? They look like two Samoans. I could be wrong. Parker in red. He's now walking to the ring. Well, he ain't walking to the ring. He's dancing to the ring. He's really... I've watched Joseph Parker for years when, you know, he used to have his Periscope on live and he'd be talking about Burger King vouchers and fighting on Burger King and knocking guys out. Listen, Parker, when I start watching him fight, he was knocking guys out. He was exciting. You know, obviously, as you move up in class and you fight better opposition, obviously, Parker didn't knock out Ruiz. And that's the point. Who did knock out Ruiz? So, you know, Parker, here comes Parker. Kevin Barry opening the ropes for him, and in comes the WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Joseph Parker. This fight is on, ladies and gentlemen. To the haters out there that said this fight wouldn't happen, it's on, it is live, it's exclusive, it's on YouTube pay-per-view, or it's on BWTM Sports live commentary. So both guys are in the ring now. The fight is on. To this disgust of some promoters around the world that may not have wanted it to happen. So this is live audio commentary. Live audio commentary. So that if people don't understand what that means that there will be no video, there'll be no pictures. Where's Ramsey? I don't know, buddy. I don't know where Ramsey is. Parker is very dangerous. I'll keep saying he's very dangerous. If you can keep him on the end of the jab all night long, and he can pivot and he can keep away from the big bombs, then fine. But it's, can Hughie stick to the game plan for 12 rounds under pressure with a guy that's trying to take his head off every round? Has he got a heart when things are going wrong? Everybody cheering him on. He's got the whole of Manchester behind him. He's got all of his family behind him. It's big pressure. It's big, big pressure. Yeah, who's going to need big, big, big balls tonight? And if he does that and becomes world champion, it's a great feat for the young man. Tremendous pressure. And not everybody can do it, you know. Not everybody can do it. Once the bell goes, all of Team Fury, bar the trainer, are going to be stepping out the ring. They're now introducing Hughie Fury. So there he is now, Hughie Fury. He looks ready to go. Tyson in the background there, supporting his cousin. It's good to see everyone together. Parker now. Did you sell on his top? Parker's just been undressed now by Kevin Barry. And now, the undefeated WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Joseph Parker. So Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury. The fight still hasn't started. People, you know, tonight I want to see if that jab, who's got a tremendous left jab, but I want to know if that jab can work against a guy who's likely to take his head off. It's okay doing it against Rudenko. It's okay about doing it against Fred Cassie. Them guys won't looking to take your head off. This is the first time Hughie Fury is in a ring with a guy that is looking to take his head off. If you can keep the jab on Parker, that's going to be key. And the other thing is he physically strong enough to keep Parker off him? It's okay being a fighting man and all that stuff, but there's lots of questions Hughie has to answer. This is it. All the talking is over. Was it going to happen? It is going to happen now. There's no TV broadcaster. No, we've got YouTube. We've got YouTube broadcasting it. It's happening. BWTM is in the house. YouTube pay-per-views in the house. And they're set to go. 12 rounds of WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World. And we're off. Straight away. Hughie on the back foot, side to side. Left hand up, left jab out. Right hand covering, protecting for the left hook. Parker just trying to close the range. Parker comes forward and charges Hughie against the ropes. Hughie ties him up. Referee says break. So we know what Parker's going to be trying to do. Parker's going to try and keep Hughie to the back, to the ropes. Parker moves forward. And again, bundles Hughie to the ropes. Tries the overhand right. Hughie ties him up. Again, Parker coming forward. Forward. Hughie, left hand low, but just popping the left jab. Out. Parker walking him down, trying to walk him down. Hughie just flicking the jab out. Parker missing with a big right hand. Right hand. Hughie just flicking the jab like an annoyance. Moving from left to right. And right hand over the top from Parker. Which Hughie holds him up, ties him up. Right hand hooking over the, as Hughie holds him, hooking on the back of the head of Hughie. And the referee says, no punching on the back of the head, Parker. Parker just hunting Hughie down. Hughie just flicking the jab out. Parker walking forward. And Hughie just flicking the jab out and moving from side to side. Not staying in the same spot. Just flicking the jab out. That's it. Parker's walking forward. Jab, Hughie. Left to right. Hughie moving from left to right. Lateral movement. Not standing in one spot. Smart moves from Hughie in round one. Jab from Hughie. Jab. Hughie. Again, just moving from left to right. Right to left. And it's a left-right from Parker there. That catches Hughie. Hughie. Again off. Right hand over the top from Parker. Trying to stop Hughie using the jab. Then Parker tries to bundle forward. And Hughie catches him for a combination. Parker looking a bit disorganized. Hughie seems in good control at the moment of this fight, using the jab. It's disrupting Parker's rhythm in the first round at the moment. Jab, Hughie. Parker still trying to walk him down, trying to land the heavier blows. Again, Parker trying to land the heavy blows. Hughie just flicking the jab. But Parker is landing the heavier shots. Hughie just flicking the jab out. And he's landing more shots just by the jab alone. Parker trying to use the jab to get himself inside and then throw the right hand over the top. But Hughie's just tying him up, waiting for the referee to break him apart. And Hughie goes back to work again. Parker trying to close the range again. Hughie just flicking the jab. Hughie backs up to ropes, right hand over the top. And Hughie just ties Parker up again. Hughie has to be careful of the overhand right of Parker. Parker again. End of the first round. So we basically see what's going on here. Hughie just flicking the jab out. Not much power behind the jab, just flicking the jab out. As for Parker using his jab to establish, get himself into position to launch the right hand over the top. At times in the first round, Parker tried to lunge forward, went off balance. Hughie was able to spin Parker. Parker's elbows almost going for the ropes, and Hughie kind of jumped on top of him. Interesting round. I suspect this fight tonight is going to have a lot of Hughie tying Parker up, holding him up at close range, tying him up, and not allowing Parker to work. Now it's interesting to see how much the referee will allow Parker to work on the inside. This is round two. Here we go. Round two. Again, Hughie from left to right pops the jab out. Jab. Parker walking inside, walking. Trying to close the range down. That double jab. Again, miss off balance and left hook from Parker. But Hughie moves out the way of it. Sees Parker's idea is going to use that left jab of his and keep it out solid and then try and launch off that left jab. Just going to keep the left jab out there like a rod and then bang a right hand off that and then launch an attack off that movement. Parker still plodding forward. Hughie's literally walking from left to right and flicking a jab and keeping us away from the corners. Just bouncing from left to right, flicking the jab, flicking the jab, flicking the jab. That's it. No power in the jab, just flicking it. Just a nuisance, flicking the jab. Like that annoying fly, flicking, flick, 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 jab, flick. That's all, just flicking. And Parker, more heavy-handed with a heavier-handed jab. Doesn't land as many jabs. Again, Parker looking to land the big right hand. Hughie's still flicking the jab. Parker hasn't landed anything yet. Again, this round, Hughie's just flicking the jab. And Parker just flicking the jab. Can Hughie do this for 12 rounds? Will Parker allow him to do this for 12 rounds? Right hand to the body from Hughie. Switched it from the jab. A right hand to the body now. Nice switch from Hughie there. Parker tries to launch an attack. Hughie just sways out the way of it. Jab, jab from Hughie. Jab again. Parker jabs to the gut of Hughie. Hughie, left to right, right to left, left to right. In movement. Jab, jab, right hand to the body. Long right hand from Hughie. Parker try to get forward, looks off balance. Parker just following Hughie around the ring. No real attempt to close the range down or quicken his feet. Just walking around the ring with Hughie. Following him around the ring. Double jab right hand from Parker. And Hughie just ties him up. Referee says break. And they're back again. Parker. Again, just walking Hughie. They're walking. The attacks of Parker are pretty clumsy. To be fair, very, very clumsy. He's jabbing with his head down. Very amateurish at times. And Hughie's just flicking the jab out with the occasional right hand to the body. Parker, when he's jabbing, his head is looking downwards when he's throwing the jab. So here he goes now. 2 to the body, end of the round from Parker. So far, I swear, if the fight continues like this, Parker's going to be shut out. There needs to be a plan B, because at the moment, Parker is following Hughie around the ring, and not doing much. And when he does come forward, it looks pretty awkward. I mean, I must have expected this from Hughie, to be using a jab, keeping him on the outside. Parker is finding it difficult to get on the inside. When he does get inside, he's not doing a lot of work. His work is being smothered, and the referee, obviously, breaks him apart. So at the moment, it's 2 rounds, and to be fair, it's just flicking the jab, just using the jab. Okay, this is round 3. Again, Hughie, jab, jab, Hughie. Just flicking a jab, that's all. Moving from left to right. And Parker just walking forward, hands up, walking forward. Double jab from Parker. A bit more urgency there with the jab. But just walking forward, Parker, that's all. Okay, comes forward, tries to throw a body shot to Hughie as he rushes inside. But again, Hughie just ties him up. And they're off again. Hughie takes center ring again. As I said, Hughie should take the center ring and not allow Parker to keep him on his back against the ropes. So excellent tactics from Hughie. Jab. Hughie's just using the jab. Right hand there. Both connect. As Parker was coming forward, Hughie hit him. Good shot from Hughie. Hughie just using the jab. He's just using the jab. Parker missing with big shots. Again, Parker just trying to close the range down. Hughie, again, right hand. That right hand now is a sneaky right hand Hughie's watching, and Parker's going to watch that because Parker is walking in onto the right hand as he gets close now. So Hughie's now hitting with the right hand cleanly. So Parker's going to have to do something different with his attack. If it keeps being as predictable as this, Parker's going to walk onto right hand. Right hand there from Parker. That was sharp, and that was fast. There goes Parker now got Hughie against the ropes there with a right hand. Missing though. Parker now getting closer, a little closer. Try with the overhand right, missing Hughie. Again, Hughie flicking the jab. Jab, jab. Just using the jab. Hughie is very comfortable off the jab. Parker not being allowed because of Hughie's jab. Right hand to the body now from Hughie. Long right hand from to the body. At times, Hughie's just walking back from left to right, side to side. That's all. Not difficult at all. At the moment, it looks like Hughie's probably had harder sparring sessions, to be honest. Jab, jab, again. Everything behind the jab. Left to right, left to right. Hughie turns southpaw for a second, then turns back to orthodox. Changing the look. Jab, 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 jab. Some of them are hitting, some of them are missing. Movement left to right. End of the round. Hughie's just flicking the jab, flicking the jab. Occasional right hand to the body, long right hand to the body. And then when Parker tries to charge inside, big right hand as Parker walks in. So nice right hand earlier. See, here it goes. Bang, right hand. As Parker's coming in, he's got his head. He's not seeing what's going on. And Hughie catches him with the right hand. Again, double jab. Parker's walking in, head down, bang, right hand. So the thing with Parker is when he's coming forward, when he's jabbing, he's coming forward, his head is low. He's not looking at the target. His head's low. So when he's keeping his legs low, he's looking to bowl the right hand over the top. So you can't see what's coming back at him. So it puts him in a dangerous situation because he doesn't see the right hand or an uppercut coming. I guess he can get away with that because he's got such a good chin, but I wouldn't really be advising it for Joseph Parker. At the moment, it's very comfortable for Hughie. Very, very comfortable. I can't actually give Joseph Parker a round at the moment. I'm not being biased, but Hughie just landing a jab, and a lot of Parker's punches are being blocked or hitting the gloves or missing, slipping, and Hughie just hitting him with a jab all the time. Here we go. Round 4. Okay. Parker tries to land a big right hand, and Hughie just leans off the rope, spins Parker. Takes a set in the ring. Double jab, right hand, long right hand from Hughie to the body. Hughie just holds the left jab out, holds the left hand out, and keeps Parker away. Now just messing Parker around, just putting the jab in Parker's face and holding it out there. He's holding the left hand out there. Now he's back on the jab again. Uppercut from Hughie Fury. Parker walked into that. I said it. Beautiful uppercut there from Hughie. Picked it beautifully as Parker tried to walk in. Parker tries to rough Hughie up. Hughie takes center of the ring again. Just using the jab, Hughie. That's all he's using the jab. Just the jab. And when Parker decides to come inside now, he's hitting him with nasty shots, whether it be the right hand to the temple or the right uppercut to the chin. Parker needs to be careful here. Parker now sets up an attack, an overhand right, which Hughie takes. It's all sloppy work from Parker. When he gets Hughie to the ropes, there's a lot of sloppy work. Now, what I'm surprised Parker's not doing, double jab from Parker, again, looks crude. What I'm surprised Parker and Kevin Barry are not doing is going to Hughie's body to stop the movement. Stop the movement by going to the body, and then the head will fall. You've got to work the body. But at the moment, because Hughie's never gone 12 rounds, stop the movement. Stop Hughie from using the jab. Because at the moment, Hughie's just using the jab. Stop the head hunting and work the body. Again, Hughie just using the jab. Just using the jab. Just the jab. Parker walking forward. Hughie flicking the jab. It's like action replay. Parker tries a wild hand. Now he tries to throw a combination on the inside. But Hughie just ties him up. So he tries to get a momentum to throw shots. Parker just gets tied up by Hughie. So he's not allowed to work. That's not Hughie's fault. That's Parker's fault. Parker now trying to rush and lunge at Hughie and throws wild punches. And Hughie just slides back, uses the ropes to bounce off. Parker, end of the round. Parker tried to get momentum by just rushing forward to Hughie. At this point, with Parker's style looking so really poor, Hughie's making Parker look very amateur at the moment. And he's nullifying a lot of Parker's work. Again, replay. Parker's coming forward. Uppercut picked beautifully. And actually, when he gets hit with the uppercut, he looks to the referee. And I think he looks his corner. Again, Hughie waits for him. Bang! Sets the trap. Beautiful right uppercut. These shots are hitting Parker flush. And you'll see, when you get to see this fight afterwards, you'll see all of Parker's attacks. Head down. Boring forward. And Pugh's just tying him up. He was tying him up and just walking him back to the ropes. Smart moves. Kevin Parry's got to tell Parker he's got to change his style. Do something. Double up your jab. Triple up your jab. You know, forget going to the head. Go to the body. Start moving your head a bit more. Try something different. Okay, Parker coming forward again. This is round 5. Hughie again. Moving from left to right. Popping the jab. Jab, jab. Then switches occasionally to southpaw with a right jab. And then goes back to orthodox. Left jab, left jab. Right hand over the top from Parker this time. That one landed clean. And the referee's saying time. And now he's talking to Parker about the use of his head. And Parker, the referee's saying, "Oi, watch it. None of the head." But, you know, Parker is he is shorter. So, you know, not saying he's deliberately using the head, but, you know, there's a possibility. But the way Parker comes in with his head, because he's always going, he's like body shots now from Parker. That's better from him. That's a better attack from Parker. Because he went to the body now of Hughie. That's better from Parker. Bit more pace in his work. Hughie, left to right, left to right. Jab, jab. Parker, nice strong jab throwing now to the body of Hughie. That's better. Bit more intensity in the champion's work this round so far. Parker trying to line up Hughie with a right hand, but Hughie's too smart. Slips out of the way of it. Using the jab. Hughie just using the jab. Ah, now Hughie's been told off. Not using the backhand. Flicking and using the backhand. Now Hughie's turned southpaw. As I predicted in the pre-fight, they would turn southpaw. Parker now just putting his head down and just charging forward like a bull. He said, "Forget this now. I'm putting my head down and just throwing punches anyhow. I'm going to hit him everywhere." Bit of desperation for Parker now. Right hand from Parker and another one. Hughie just catches it. But Parker's doing more in this round. He's landing the more heavier shots this round. Hughie's still flicking away with the jab, but Parker is more heavier with his shots this round. Although he looks desperate, Parker's just throwing shots now. I don't know if this is desperation setting in or a different tactic. We'll have to wait and see if they feel they're more successful in this round with it. But Parker coming forward now. Chugging forward, coming forward. Hands a little lower now as he's coming forward now. Not by Parker now throwing more shots. Hughie again tying him up against the ropes. Smart thing to do. And that must be frustrating for Joseph Parker because he's not allowed to work the way he wants to work. But that's his problem, not Hughie's. Again. Hughie walking from left to right. Hughie moving left to right, changing the look all the time, not allowing Parker to settle. End of the round. Depends what you like in this round. If you like heavier punches and more punches landed, you could say you could go with Parker. So that's a good right hand from Parker, straight down the pipe. There it was. Hughie was back into the ropes. Parker landed a good right hand on Hughie, cleanly. Hughie's still there, though. Hughie moved from left to right. Parker lands a right hand, but Hughie's just laying back on the ropes. This will be interesting. This will be interesting when Hughie goes into the championship rounds, when Hughie goes in rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12. How does he do it? Because Parker's been here before. He's done the 12 rounds on more than one occasion. So we'll see how Hughie does. So far, he's doing very well, Hughie Fury. Very, very well. And thank you all for joining in tonight. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. From wherever in the world you are, this is a good fight. Round 6 of 12 for the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Fury just flicking the jab again. Jab, jab, the right hand. Put something behind it now, Hughie, for the first time. Switching from orthodox to southpaw. That's the first. I'll go right hand from Parker there. Parker is landing with the right hand more. Now, that's a good sign for Team Parker. He's landing the right hand more. Left hook this time from Parker. He's landing more shots, Parker. Now, I don't know if that's because Hughie might be slightly tiring, or Parker's warming up, or Parker's getting engaged with Hughie. I don't know yet. We're going to have to see. Jab from Hughie. Jab from Hughie again. Jab, jab from Hughie. Jabs have got a little bit more power behind them now from Hughie Fury. But Parker is actually timing Hughie now as well. He's timing him. Left to right. Hughie's just moving from right to left. That's it. Left to right. Parker not rushing in this round like he has done previously. He's looking at Hughie. There he goes rushing in now. Commentator's curse that was. He's not rushing and then he rushes and gets caught with a right hand. Oh, good shots from Parker. Left hook, right hand combination. Parker is landing more punches in this round and he's landing cleaner shots in this round. Hughie trying to line Parker up with the left jab and land the big right hand down the middle. But Parker is landing more shots. This is the second round in a row. He's caught Hughie clean. Parker is getting closer. Parker is closing the gap. He's actually landing clean shots now. Oh, right hand from Parker. Clean. Left hook, right hand. Parker. Better round for Parker now. Round 6. How does Hughie respond to this now? This is better work from Parker. Coming forward now. Parker now using the jab and using the right hand again. He just... Again, Parker does come forward. I can't think Parker comes forward with any finesse. But he comes with lots of heart. That's what it is. You can just tend to test this with Parker. He's just lots of heart, lots of guts. So the test for Parker, which I knew that he would come through in terms of if things are not going my way, what can I do? How am I going to change things? Am I just going to let my title run away with me? No, I'm not. I'm going to fight this out. I'm going to make it a fight. This round, Parker's landed the cleaner, heavier shots. Hughie's still been flicking the jab. And as I'm talking, Parker's right hand from Hughie. Not hard, just the right hand. On the go. Hughie moving from left to right. Parker right hand again. Parker landing more consistently. That is a Joseph Parker round. And if you're looking at heavier shots landed, the last 2 rounds, I would give to Joseph Parker. Because of the heavier shots being landed. Parker's coming back into this fight, people. I'm telling you. That's a good right hand there from Hughie, but he was on the go. And that was the one right hand he landed in round. But there were other shots that, you know, Parker was starting to close the range down a lot more and landed more shots. The thing is now, Parker, to me, has made an adjustment. Now, as Hughie's seen that adjustment, it's 2 rounds gone now where Parker's landed the heavier shots. What does Hughie do in round 7 now? Is he going to allow Parker to get on top of him further? So if I'm T Parker, I'll be saying, keep doing what you're doing, son. Keep doing what you're doing. Just up your work rate even more so. And work the body more. Again, round 7. Hughie moving from left to right. Parker again going forward. Right, left, right. And Hughie ties him up. Holds him up. Parker just wants to work. Parker's turning the heat up now in round 7. Hughie. Jab, jab. It's been okay so far for Hughie. He's jabbed, he's moved, he's threw nice shots. Caught Parker coming on the inside. He's done some good work, Hughie. How does he handle now? Parker stepping up, trying a big right hand himself there. Hughie. Now Hughie turns southpaw on Parker. Now switches back to orthodox as Parker tried to go forward and got countered by Hughie turning southpaw. Hughie now flicking out and bringing out the left hand. More of not a range fighter, but keeping Parker at distance for a long jab. Keeping the left hand out there now. That's dangerous when you keep the left hand out there, because there's always a possibility somebody can drop and throw the right hand over the top. But so far, Hughie's got it under control. Back on the jab. But out of the two fighters at the moment, Parker's looking. Oh, good right hand from Parker again, clean on the chin of Hughie. Hughie takes it. Can't keep taking right hands, Hughie. Jab, jab. Can't keep taking right hands. He's getting hit flush with that right hand when he goes back against the ropes. Parker walking forward. Depends how you're scoring this fight now. If you're scoring it on the jabs of Hughie, fine. Then Hughie's miles ahead in the fight. But if you're scoring this fight on heavier punches landed, now you've got to say Parker is landing the heavier shots. Hughie looks just content to use the jab and box and add the occasional shot on the inside, all from range. But Parker has intentions to get inside and do real damage. Parker comes in to throw a shot. Hughie ties him and hits him with a body shot. Parker's still trying to close the range on Hughie. Hughie moving from left to right. Again, walking from left to right. Double jab from Parker. Is Hughie tiring? Good body shots there from Parker. Sinking him in now. Again, referee says, mind your head. That's just the way Parker fights. Hughie moving from left to right. Can he keep this up for 12 rounds? Jab, jab, Hughie. But there's no power in them jabs. No power in it whatsoever. Hughie moves from left to right. Chug, chug, chug. Jab, jab. Parker now came forward. Hughie ties him up again. The referee trying to hold them, close them down. And Parker was trying to do more work. And the bell goes. Hughie walks back to the corner. A bit more tired looking in round 8. I'm going to give that round to Parker as well. Again. Cracking. Oh, uppercut there from Hughie. That was the shot there. That's where Hughie laid back and caught Parker. But in another sequence there, you see Parker catching Hughie with a good shot. It's an interesting fight now. We're going into round 8. The last 3 rounds, Parker has been the more active. Hughie has been moving left to right. Don't get me wrong; he's been flicking the jab out and occasionally catching Parker when he looks a bit disorganized and catching with the odd shot here and there. But Parker is making the fight. Remember, good right hand there from Hughie. Parker just hits Hughie and says, "Come on, let's go." So Parker's still coming forward. Stung with a good right hand there from Hughie. Both guys are showing excellent chins at the moment. Hughie's switching from southpaw to orthodox now. And he's doing it more regular now as well. He's still not being a stationary target. He's moving from left to right, left to right, left to right, right to left, and flicking out the annoying jab. Parker's just going forward and running right hands and left hooks all over. He don't care. He's just throwing shots now. Parker don't give a damn. He said, forget all this. Accepting the jab. I'm just going to come forward and bull forward at you now. And I expected this to come from Parker eventually. He was going to forget the jab and try and walk straight through Hughie Fury. It just depends for me if Parker thinks he's taken Pugh's best shots. And if he has, and Hughie can't hurt him, this could be an interesting last 4 rounds. I'm telling you now. Because Parker's just stepping up the intensity and just looking to take Hughie out of there. Jab from Parker. Rare jab that lands from Parker, actually. Hughie again throwing the left jab. Move from southpaw to orthodox. A lot of moving from southpaw to orthodox. Look, the jabs are missing, by the way, that Hughie throws. They're like an inch or 2 away from Parker's face. If you watch slow down, put on a slow-mo, a lot of them are not hitting Parker at all. But when Parker's punches land, you know about it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think Parker's a boxer. I think Parker is a slugger. Slugger. One of these guys who relies on their power. They're looking to take you out of there. The jab's an afterthought. They're looking to land their big shots and get in on you and land on your chin. That's it. Parker again. Just looking, he's walking Hughie around the ring. Throws a right hand, misses Hughie. And still tries to close Hughie down again. Right hand again to the body. Parker. Hughie throws a combination, spins Parker. Parker's still coming forward. Bundling forward. He's just bundling forward, Parker. That's it. Hughie trying to measure Parker with the right hand. Parker's head under Hughie's armpit. Hughie trying to measure Parker for the right hand. Parker, Hughie moving from left to right. Left to right. End of the round. So Parker's like, this is it. This is how it's set, the scene set. I'm going to bundle forward and I'm going to throw as many punches as possible and hope I catch you with something. Hughie, on the other hand, is, well, I'm going to use the jab, moving from left to right. I'll turn southpaw occasionally, try and disrupt you, mess you about, throw the odd right hand, right uppercut in. But now, like between the two of them, Parker's throwing the more combination punches. It was nice to see Hughie actually put a right hand behind the double jab. But, the best stream you can get is on live, a boxing channel, YouTube. I know people are commenting about Parker needing a new trainer. It's going to be very interesting to see if Hughie can do 12 rounds. Very interesting. This is round 9 now. Can he do 12 rounds? I mean, he's been training hard with his father. So we'll see if he can do 12 rounds. He's done 12 rounds, been in the gym thousands of times, 15 rounds. But it's under the lights and there's a lot more pressure than in sparring. So we'll see. This is round 9. Hughie's still moving from left to right. I mean, all the Hughie's are excellently conditioned in terms of fight times. Right hand from Hughie. Parker comes forward, throws a right hand. Charging forward at Hughie. Hughie backing up now. Hughie backing up. Backing up out the way. And Hughie holds up Parker. Was that a good shot from Parker? Did he land a good shot? Hughie backing up now. I mean, he really was skating out there. Hughie trying to time Parker now. He was skating out. He wanted to get out the back door real quick there. I don't know if Parker hurt Hughie there, but he was trying to get out the door, and people in Manchester were up on their feet then. Big right hand from Hughie. Great right hand as Parker was coming in. Parker takes it and wants to continue the action. This is going to end up being a street fight for sure. Because as soon as Hughie's feet stop, that's going to be Parker's fight. Can Hughie do 12 rounds at hectic pace? Parker jab to the body. Nice combination from Hughie. Nice combination. Double jab right hand from Hughie. And again, a right hand from Hughie. More work from Hughie in this round. Good from him. Left jab, right hand from Hughie. Must have stung Hughie into something because Parker's right hand had Hughie on the back foot. Good right hand from Parker. And a big right hand again from Parker. Hughie leaning back from that right hand is dangerous. And Parker's coming forward now. This is round 9. And Hughie's moving from left to right. But Parker, like I say, he just don't give a damn now. He's like, you know what? If you're going to take my title off me, you're going to have to beat me bad for the title. But I'm just going to throw right hands and I'm looking to take your head off. That's the Parker story now. Hughie from left to right, flicking the jab from left to right, right to left. And Parker just following him around the ring, looking for opportunity to explode on another left hook and a right hand. But Hughie hits him on the inside as well. Referee ties them up. So Parker hasn't really been able to work that much on the inside. Hughie ties him up, puts his head under it like in a headlock. Off they go again. 20 seconds to go at the end to end this round. Who's going to win this round? Left right combination from Parker. Hughie tying him up. Parker on it now. Good left jab, right hand combination from Hughie. Better round for Hughie. This. I'm going to give that round to Hughie Fury. Better punches from him. Generally, more combination punching. He put his punches together, which I was asking for in the last round. Now let's go back to see that punch. It's a good right hand there from Hughie on Parker. I don't like the way Hughie is leaning back on the ropes. Having said that, he's protected right hand there, and then he gets another right hand in. To be fair, when Hughie's leaning back on the ropes, I think the idea is if I lean back on the ropes, even if I lean back on these ropes, which you kind of have a bit of give on them, then the rope is taking a lot of the power away. Do you understand? He's leaning back and taking the power away. So, you know, that's what his hope is. But if those ropes were stiffer, if those ropes were a bit stiffer and Parker's throwing them right hands, Hughie would feel the full impact of that right hand, if you understand what I'm saying. Parker rises for round 10 with a towel on his head. Kevin Barry takes it off him. And Parker comes to center ring and is ready for round 10. 10 to 12. Let's see how Hughie does now. Never gone 12 rounds, Hughie Fury. Well, not against a guy who wants to take his head off, like I said. Jab, jab from Hughie. Still using a jab, still using a jab. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you. Jab, jab, jab from Hughie. Just using the jab. Same story from round 1, just using the jab. Bouncing from left to right. And then suddenly Parker explodes. That's what normally happens. We're just waiting for Parker to explode again. Hughie just using a jab. But most of those jabs actually are not touching Parker. Just flicking, but actually touching Parker. Parker tries for a right hand to the body, but somehow ends up with his back, with Hughie leaning on his back. Right. Parker coming forward again, head down, and Hughie's just holding the top of his head. And the referee warns Hughie about leaning on the back of Parker's head. Parker's still trying to close the range on Hughie. Hughie trying to just use the jab. Messing Parker about with the jab, moving from left to right, right to left. Right hand from Hughie, and a left and a right, and a right and left. Parker smiles. Again, it's because Parker was leaning in with a right hand. Hughie slipped out the way, and Hughie took advantage of it. Parker, I've got to say, is desperate. I can't say this is a game plan. He's desperate. He's hunting Hughie down. But he's so desperate to that. Good shot from Parker. Hughie's strong. He's physically strong enough to hold Parker and turn him. Interesting. Parker's definitely got a good chin, no doubt about that. He's proved it once again. Hughie leaning back on the ropes, bouncing off those ropes. The thing is, if Parker timed it right when Hughie was leaning back, he'd wait until Hughie leaned back off the ropes, and as Hughie's momentum was coming forward, then he'd land the right hand. But he's landed a right hand. Good right hand there from Hughie. He's landing the right hand as Hughie's leaning back against the ropes. So when Hughie bounces off the ropes, that's when he should catch Hughie the right hand. Again, jab from Hughie. Then he turns southpaw, then goes back orthodox. Jab, jab, Hughie. Jab, Hughie, jab, Hughie, jab. Not much from Parker this round. I would say that is a Hughie round. Parker is running out of time. I don't know what Kevin Barry is going to tell Parker. Again, left to right. Look, again, Parker's trying to land the combination. Hughie just slipped back, wait for Parker to miss. Parker started head facing towards the ropes, and then Hughie took advantage of Parker looking outside the ring and threw a combination clean shots. Again, right hand from Parker on the inside trying to work, and as soon as he tries to work, Hughie ties him up. Oh dear. I think a poor game plan has led to Parker looking very, very amateurish, because okay, I'm not saying Parker's the best boxer in the world, but I don't understand why Parker did not do a work on a body attack early. As soon as they realized Hughie was moving, went into round 11. As soon as they knew Hughie was moving from left to right and right to left, they should have said, look, forget the head attack, just work the body. The guy's never done 12 hard rounds. Work the body, and come on late in the fight. This is round 11. Parker lost the last round, in my opinion. This is round 11. And if he allows Hughie to get away with it the next 2 rounds, he'll lose the title for sure. Right uppercut from Hughie. Whipped it in well nicely there. Parker takes it. Referee breaks them, and off they go again. Parker again leans outside the ring, and Parker now works the body of Hughie Fury. And Hughie just grabs Parker frantically. Parker wants to work, that's for sure. Right hand over the top from Parker. Grazes past Hughie. Again, Parker just trying to land something clean. He just trying to work on the inside. Hughie's not having it. Hughie's not having it. I'm not having it tonight, mate. I'm not having you rough me up tonight. I am not having it, says Hughie. Well, you don't say it, but you know what I mean. Hughie just using the ropes, but I don't understand why Parker's not allowing Hughie to bounce off the ropes and then land the right hand. Somebody, if I can see it from here, surely somebody at Arena must be able to say, hey, somebody's calling us, think, hey, Hughie just jabbing, by the way, moving from left to right. If something exciting happens, I'll let you know. But Parker just tripling up the jab now. Nice. Bit late for it, though, Parker, isn't it? Just walking forward. Right hand from Hughie. Good combination there from Parker. Hughie, again, ties up Parker. Nice little combination here from Parker, though. Nice fast hands. Left hook from Parker. Leapt in there, Tyson-like. Hughie took it. Who's very slippery. I've got to give him that. He's slippery. For the most part, he's very slippery. Slippery from left to right. Right hand, Hughie. Right hand again, but Parker trying to work on the inside. Hughie's just tying him up. Mate, you're not working on the inside of me tonight. Absolutely no. I'm not letting you, the best of you, work on me. No. Hughie's just, again, on the jab, flicking the jab. Moving from left to right, right to left. Southpaw to orthodox. Right hand from Parker there on Hughie. Hughie turned from southpaw back to orthodox. Parker, right hand. Good right hand from Parker. That was a good right hand. And Hughie's backing up now. That was a good right hand from Parker. That landed well. Hughie took it. Here comes Parker again. Body shot from Parker. That was a nice shot from Parker there. He exploded. Referee says, oi, none of that. Round the back of the head, and keeps coming. Parker keeps coming. Hughie took that good shot. End of the round. Sorry, Parker. Got to give that to Hughie again. A lot of your shots were missing, and you're getting countered. And to me, it was a good right hand that landed. It was a good right hand that landed on. Here he goes. Flicks, moved left to right. Let me see. Bang, a good right hand. But Hughie was actually leaning back from the shot. So he took a lot of the impact away from it. This is the last round. To me, in my opinion, Parker's going home with a belt, all right. He's going home with a belt that's holding up his trousers. That's the only belt that Josie Parker's going home with. It looks like there's going to be there's WBO belt is coming back home to the Furies. That's what it looks like at the moment. This is the 12th round. Anything can happen. This is the 12th round, and this is heavyweight boxing. One punch could change it. And we've seen it so many times in world boxing. A guy well ahead on points, and then, oh, right hand from Hughie. Great right hand. Bounce off Parker's chin. That was the best actual punch I've seen Hughie throw. Right hand, big right hand from Parker, and a left hook and right hand. That was a great shot, and Hughie took it. Goodness me. Parker's going for it. Parker really is going for it. Ripping body shots inside. as Hughie holds him up. That was a great shot from both guys. Wow. I said Parker is dangerous right to the last moment of this fight. Big right hand from Parker. The two are going to go at it now. Tying up there. Hughie's got 2 minutes to become WBO heavyweight champion of the world. He's got to keep away from the Parker who's advancing. But that was a great shot. Parker on his toes. Trying to get forward. Trying to get some momentum. To me, I think Parker's been too flat-footed. He should have quickened up his feet. Good right hand! Big right hand from Parker again! Really big right hand. Hughie takes it. Oh, his chin's been tested tonight, Hughie Fury, that's for sure. Another big right hand he's eaten. He's eaten 2 big right hands in this round. Hughie. And Parker ate one himself. Oh, Parker really bowled him in now. Another right hand. Parker's coming on like a savage at the moment, and he's not giving a damn. He said, well, if you're going to send me home with just my belt, my black belt or my trousers, then you know what? I'm going to give it everything. I'm giving it everything. And he is, like a proud man he is. Right hand from Hughie Fury. Wow. Hughie holding, and then Parker, as Hughie holds, whips one into the body. Why didn't Parker whip the body earlier? Hughie ties up Parker again. 1 minute to go, or 30 seconds to go. Parker coming forward. Throwing a big right hand again from Parker. Goodness me. Big right hand again from Parker. And then a left hook. To me, this is a Parker round. In terms of shots, he's got 20 seconds to retain his title. Here's Parker again. Throws a right hand. He goes over the top of Hughie's head. 10 seconds for Parker to retain, to try and knock Hughie Fury out. It's not going to happen tonight. Right hand from Hughie, but I think this is a Parker round. The bell will go any second. Hughie still on his feet. Right hand from Hughie, tying up. Over the ropes is Hughie. The bell will go any second, and now. To me, it looks like the WBO title is coming back to Manchester, back to the Furies. That's what it looks like at the moment. Joseph Parker looks a beaten man. He looks a beaten man, in my opinion. But he landed some cracking right hands. Oh, when they said Hughie's got a chin, I heard it and I knew he had a good chin. But tonight proved it. Look at his shot. Jab. Bang! What a right. That right hand would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights. I'm telling you now. That right hand that Hughie got caught with, that right hand there was a test. Hughie's got a chin, all right. He's got a great chin. Look at it. Granite chin. Look. Bang! Right hand. Clean on the chin. And Hughie took it. So Hughie answered the question. Can he go 12 rounds? Hell, he can go 12 rounds. Can he fight under pressure? Yeah, he can fight under pressure. Can he do it against a puncher? Sure, he can do it against a puncher. Can he do it when the pressure's on? Yeah, he's done it. He's held in. He's held tight. At times where you would have thought maybe Hughie could have bottled it or cacked it. He took some real big shots. To me, it's definitely Hughie's won this fight. To me, I really think Hughie's won the fight. I'm not being biased. I just think that Hughie did, although Parker's work when he did land was clean and hard, it wasn't enough of it. And he was doing a hell of a lot of hunting and missing with shots and getting countered. And when he got countered, he looked bad when he got countered. Parker's, for too long of the fight, his feet were too slow. And you know what baffled me about Parker was he didn't quicken up his feet. And when Hughie was moving from right to left, left to right, he never was trying to throw the wide left hook or the wide right hook. He was allowing Hughie to use the exit door every time. It was like if Hughie says, I'm going to go for the right exit door, I'm going to go out the right exit door. I'm going to go out the left exit door. I'm going to go out the left exit door and the right exit door. Parker was allowing him to move from left to right and right to left at all times. I don't see Parker retaining his title. I'm sorry. Like I said, the only belt Parker's going home tonight with is his his black belt, the belt that holds up his trousers. I do not see Parker retaining his title. No, absolutely no way is he retaining his title. I'm sorry, but he's a very brave man, a very tough man, a very strong man. And people say, oh yeah, well Parker's a bum. Well, let me tell you something. There are a lot of heavyweights in the world who would nail that right hand. I don't think would get up. There's a lot of well-known heavyweights that have not got the chin of Hughie Fury, all the boxing ability. So take nothing for granted here. Listen, Parker is a dangerous. I said he was dangerous from round 1 to round 12, and he proved it in the 12th round that he was still dangerous. So the decision. We're just waiting for the decision now. I expect Hughie to lift the belt. I really do. Unless something's gone array or it's a draw, I expect Hughie to become world champion. Just waiting for the decision here. Clifton Mitchell's jumping up and down. Tyson jumping up and down. And what? Oh my God! Joseph Parker has retained the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world. That is scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. Joseph Parker has retained the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world. Listen, that is absolutely scandalous. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Joseph Parker has retained the title. Wow. Wow. I have to say, the heavier shots were landed by Parker, to be fair. The heavier shots were landed by Parker, but I'm sorry, I thought Hugh won the fight, to be honest. Congratulations to Joseph Parker. Get yourselves a Burger King. Wow. Wow. Thank you all so much for watching. Joseph Parker has retained the WBO Championship of the World. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Thanks again. Good night.